everybody, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new, hi, I'm Jen, this is Girl Intrigued By. Today we are heading to Kingsford, which is located a few kilometers away from the Sydney CBD, and we're going to be eating at an Indonesian restaurant. Now, as part of the Discover Sydney restaurant series, we are going to be visiting Ayam Goreng 99, which, by the way, is ranked #1 on Time Out, and they're super well known for their grilled chicken and their sambal as well. Now, we're no experts in Indonesian cuisine. I think our knowledge goes as far as like a mie goreng and a nasi lemak, to be honest. But this is going to be a whole new learning experience for us. So if you are Indonesian or you're an expert in the Indonesian cuisine, let us know down in the comments below some of the things we should know about. And if you're also new to this cuisine, then join us on this adventure as well. But before I get started, don't forget, subscribe to this channel and give this video a thumbs up as well. Without much further ado, let's make our way to the restaurant and see what this place has to offer. So we have our menu just there on the wall, I'm presuming for COVID reasons, and then you basically write what you want, and the other way to view the menu is also on the table. So you scan and then your menu will come up on your phone. We're kind of just deciding what to get at the moment. So this is essentially what we've ordered. We're getting the paha bakar, which is the grilled thigh, charcoal grilled marinated chicken. We're gonna get the sop pantuk. Honestly, my bad if I can't pronounce any of this. This one here is the oxtail soup with vegetables, shallots and fried onions. Nasi uduk is, oh yeah, that's the coconut rice. And then Pepe's terry is the, it's like roasted anchovies with onions, chili and turmeric wrapped in like a banana leaf. Chendol is the dessert slash drink that we're getting. It's got green jelly with like palm sugar and coconut milk, and then the nasi goreng special. So that's like your stir-fried rice with egg, chicken, meat, shallots and fried egg on top, and the special gives you that egg, whereas just the plain nasi goreng doesn't. And yeah, let's give this in. Our food. I'm gonna start with the coconut rice first, on its own, just to see how it is, and then I'm gonna have it with the chicken. It's like the coconut adds that fragrance to it. It's really nice, and it's quite, the rice is quite grainy, and then with the sambal, it's just like a kick of spice to it. It's really nice. Super glossy. Looks like it's been marinated really well. I'm super excited. It looks quite orangey, so I feel like I'll probably put some curry powder in this. Or turmeric. That is really good chicken. And then the rice like balances out the richness from the chicken. Oh, that chicken is so good. So before I move on to the next one, I'm gonna just tell you guys, the coconut rice usually apparently sells out really quick. So if you really want it, make sure you order it immediately at the start. Now we're gonna try the roasted anchovies, which is wrapped in banana leaves. And you can't really smell anything. You can smell the charcoal. But let's unravel. Ooh. can smell the turmeric as soon as I open that up. Okay, so it cuts quite well actually. It's like pretty shredded because it's like anchovies, onions. I can see the anchovies here, onions, and I guess the herb, the spice coming from the turmeric. I'm just gonna try this alone. It's like a subtle saltiness to it, which is coming from the anchovies, but it's pretty balanced and light. It's not heavy. And the turmeric isn't strong at all, so I think it's more from the smell. But I'm gonna dip this in the sambal because you can add sambal to anything. Oh no. Oh, it's spicy. I don't know how appetizing it is to see the oxtail, but this is how you, when you make your pho, these are what you put into your broth. It reminds me of pho.
I think this is spicy as well.
Yeah. But it's like a hint of like spice, but like very mild spice to it. I probably can't drink this soup alone. Need rice or something. I'm trying the oxtail. Actually very soft. Soft and tender. I would have never eaten this if I knew it's oxtail, and I do, and yes, I'm eating it. But surprisingly, yeah, very tender. Our last dish that we ordered is the nasi goreng, which is my favorite, by the way. And because we got a special, we get an egg on top, which is always much better. Sort of like sweet, but each grain is pretty coated pretty well.
5 minutes later.
There is a wok flavor to it, but it's not as strong as when I have like a Chinese fried rice. It's definitely a lot sweeter than other fried rice though. But I do generally like a nasi goreng. In the nasi goreng, you have kind of chicken, diced chicken, very small bits of it, some spring onions, very finely chopped, and then bits of like onions as well. Each grain is like coated very well. Let's try the egg because it's obviously their egg is deep fried. I mean, cutting into it, it's not as crispy as I would have expected. But yeah, there's a bit of that crunchy tear to it when I cut into it. Obviously no runny egg yolk, but that's okay. I think I'd be happy with just a nasi goreng, to be honest. So, ordered nasi goreng. Now, I don't know why we didn't drink this earlier, but we have finished our food. Now we're gonna have this drink / dessert. I'm saying it's a drink, but it's much heavier than a normal drink. And this is typically what happens when you eat Asian food and you order Asian desserts. It's usually sort of like a confusing line between drink and dessert, to be honest. This one has got the green jelly, which is very common in other desserts as well, like Vietnamese dessert. The bottom is a bit darker because it's the palm sugar. So I'm just going to mix that up and maybe that will give it a bit more sweetness to it because at the top it's generally quite light. Oh yeah, that's so much better. It's actually nice. It's like nice and light, not your usual like coconut rich. With a good balance of the coconut to it. I don't know if I like the jelly as much. It's quite hard. It's not as soft as I like it. Yeah. But a good end to the meal, to be honest. Oh, and there's a straw with it too.
A few moments later.
And everyone, that is it. I hope you enjoyed that video. I have to say, I highly recommend you visit Ayam Goreng 99. Everything we ordered, except for 2 of the dishes, was like amazing. I would definitely recommend you order the coconut rice with the chicken. The chicken is just amazing. 10 out of 10. I could probably just get that chicken and eat it on its own, and I would have a happy day because it's like so flavorsome and it's just cooked so perfect as well. And then the other thing is the nasi goreng. Of course, the rice, perfect. Now you don't need to get the special. I think the nasi goreng itself is good enough as its own dish. And yeah, the drink, I don't know if I would get it again. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised because it wasn't like overly coconutty or like really sweet, but the jelly, maybe it wasn't as good as I had expected, and the soup was okay. It reminded me of pho, but more of a much saltier pho, like it was really rich. The place, decently sized, so you'll definitely get a table there, but beware, it does get very packed on weeknights and weekends. If you watched all the way here, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed that video and I highly recommend you make a visit here. But with that said, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button for this video as well. I'll see you in the next video. Bye! We got ourselves a free meal.
See, I'm not open.